Okay, hopefully this is recording. So we're looking at the chart table, and as you come up, there's a couple of VHF radios. I'm going to leave those. You're going to need, I mean, you don't need it, I guess. Well, you do. I mean, if you're running through bridges and stuff, you're going to want a VHF in the cockpit. But this one works fine. You can turn on the instruments, and let me turn it down a little bit. See? That comes on, no problem. Alright. This is the charger for the VHF handhelds. I put a new solar controller. Gives you a readout. And the thing with that is that it's a little bit too small for the hole, as you can see. So you probably are going to want to get like a little piece of teak or something to put over that. Anyway, so yeah, that's the control. This used to be a battery monitor, but you have a readout here on the solar controller. You have another readout under the companionway, and it wasn't working anyway, so I took it out. I just haven't put anything back. There's a little, you have two little, so that's just a cigarette plug, and then you got a 1 amp and a 2.1 amp charger dudes. Okay. All the panel right here, all that stuff works. There's nothing on this breaker. I used to have basically a Ubiquiti Bullet, a Wi-Fi array that I had hooked to that, so I could just turn it on to turn the whole array on and have wireless on the boat. But I took that out because I had put it on the other boat where I'm living. So, but anchor light works, steaming light works, running lights. The rear running light is not working. The front lights are fine. Something with the wiring, you can run it down. I don't care for where it was placed, so I have used something that is up on a stick. It's a portable, which actually I use in the dinghy. So something like that, or if you want to mess with it, but whatever. The cabin lights work. I installed a bunch of LEDs. So most of them are. There's a couple that aren't. The AC we were using last season. We were on the boat at a dock, so we were using shore power. I replaced the inlet myself. You'll have seen that in the listing. Let's see, what else? Obviously the bilge pump manual override, and that works to the little bilge pump. Alright, let's see. Moving on to the settee and all that. So there's a storage thing behind each of these two cushions. I have the cushions attached to the walls. They don't go everywhere. There's some parts for the Yanmar and such in there. A couple of dive masks that I'm going to leave. And all three of these cushions are attached to the back wall. Okay, and there's all that. And there's storage underneath of this guy too, as I'm sure you could surmise. There is a bunch of anchor road actually in this one, and there's also the, let me see if I can get in there without making you nauseous watching this video. The little seat that you haul to go up the mast. So there's a bunch of backup anchor road, or if you want to use it for the Danforth, and then the seat, and a little small stretch of sanitation hose that I had left over from when I replaced them. I don't know what you'd do with it, but I hate to throw it out. It was pricey. Coming forward, we have a locker here. This was my primary clothes locker. I see we still have a Yanmar book in here, but I have shelved it out. So there's that. Then we're going to come forward to the V-berth, basically. Another locker right here that has shelves. And then the V-berth. Hopefully I'm not just making you guys sick with this video. Alright. These walls are 1/4 inch milled bamboo that I put in. And there's still little trim bits here and there, like up there. I don't know if you can even see that or if you even care, but little bits that still need it. I put this plug on that side last winter when we were staying on the boat because it's annoying to not have a way to charge phones on both sides. A little mount for a Caframo fan. I took the Caframos with me, so you'll have to get your own Caframos. And then I have another of these little dudes here with the right. And you have these two lights, one on either side. They work fine. I put LEDs in them, so you have the reading light on either side of the V-berth. This hatch, if we can back up, I replaced this hatch because it was, the one that was on there was bent a little bit and it was leaking, which I don't deal with. And then I put the Velcro back around it to do screen. Although I have not made the screen, so you're on your own with that. I'm going to back up and show you the one I did do, which is here above the salon. So that was kind of what I had in mind. If you are someone who sews or can get someone who sews. This is Pfeiffertex. So it's navy blue. You can just, it's Velcroed up. Right? You can see that pretty good there, I think. Keeps the bugs out. Alright, that's the end of starboard side. These port lights have all been rebedded. I want to say I did this side last winter. And then I have little blinds that I made so many years back. And you can do that if you want to close them. Or whatever. They're pinned at the bottom, so you can't really raise it. But open and close, no problem. Okay. Okay.